guys, my name is Irene. Maybe some of you recognize me because I appear a lot on Tinder. But I'm not from here, I'm Argentinian. We have Argentinians here, right? What a surprise. I left Argentina 16 years ago to move to Europe. So my Tinder profile says 16-year-old European. Because I thought 40-year-old immigrants sounded less catchy. So, but I am 40, I'm 40 years old. People tell me I look younger. Do I? Yeah. It's great. It is great because thanks to that I can still hook up with men my own age. Sad. It's sad. It's actually sad. I don't want to hook up with younger men. Okay? That's a turn-off. It's a complete turn-off. Like, I want a man to look at me with desire, not with curiosity, you know? Like I'm a different species. Like I'm an alien, you know, from space. Like, oh, why is your skin so scaly? Why are you taking so long to come? Because I'm not faking it. Because I'm not lubricated, okay? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm looking for men my own age on Tinder. Yeah. I have noticed something about men my own age on Tinder, judging by their profile pictures, is that men my own age on Tinder are not looking for sex, they're looking to do triathlons. They're all doing triathlons. I guess they want to prove themselves they still can, you know? And then take pictures that they post to their Tinder profiles to attract women they're too tired to fuck. You can keep running for 42 kilometers, but you can't keep your dick up for 30 seconds. Also, am I meant to feel attracted to a middle-aged guy wearing a swimming cap and a lycra onesie? Are you appealing to my reproduction instinct by dressing up as a human sperm cell? Like I imagine, you know, my reproduction instinct when I go through those pictures, my reproduction instinct is like, oh, look at him. He can cover long distances on land and water. He will be a good provider, a good hunter-gatherer, gathering energy bars, and hunting for sponsors. Sponsored by Viagra. I don't know, guys, like Tinder dates are always an opportunity for me to remember that I don't belong here, that I'm an immigrant, because there always comes the point where the guy finds a way to casually ask me about my immigration status. You know, like they start going like, so, do you need a visa to live here? You know, like I'm trying to trap him into marrying me or something. I'm like, no, don't worry, I'm not English. Also, I don't want to marry anybody. Okay? My family comes originally from Italy. The last thing we need is another relative. It's not happening. So, there's something about looking a bit younger than 40. There's a disadvantage, and it's that people don't empathize with my midlife crisis. And I'm having a big one, okay? It exists. I'm trying to raise awareness to my midlife crisis. That's my pandemic, okay? And there's no vaccine for that. You know, I went to see my doctor. I was like, please give me my vaccine. And she was like, Irene, for the last time, it's not a vaccine, it's Botox. And you're not getting it for free. Now, to be honest, I wouldn't want to be in my 20s again. Because when I was in my 20s, I didn't know what I wanted. And now I do. I want Botox. I know now, you know. Do you think that's superficial? It's not. I'm not superficial, okay? I'm interested in deeper things, like I want liposuction as well. I just can't afford it, you know? I want want like the wisdom of a 40-year-old in the body of a 20-year-old, but I have the wallet of a 7-year-old. Like my wallet is full of children's trading cards, you know, of the Italian national football team. Very handsome men. I didn't buy these trading cards. It was my little nephew gave them to me, okay? Because I asked him. Okay, I just took them from him. He cried a little, but you know, they've given me unforgettable nights. What can I say? Now the irony is that when I was in my 20s, I could have afforded liposuction because I had a good job. You know, I had no personality, but I had money. So I used to do things that people do when they have money and no personality, like going to wine tasting events. Wine tasting events. These are places where everything is prepared so that you don't have to make any decisions, right? It's like somebody tells you, here, put this in your mouth. Enjoy it. It's like having sex with a man that watches too much porn. The only difference is that at the wine tasting event, they tell you not to swallow it. The only difference. Thank you for that applause. I met a guy recently, like 4 months ago or so on Tinder. Yeah, every now and then the algorithms align, you know, and you meet somebody that you actually like. So this guy, he's kind of peculiar. He's like a cross between Jesus and Tarzan. Yeah, it's hot. He has like a social conscience, but also he does CrossFit. Yeah. The first couple of months I was at that stage that I always go through in a new relationship where I meet a guy I really like and I completely lose my identity. And I just want to be with him all the time and I follow him everywhere. You know, I'm like an apostle. Or Cheetah the chimpanzee, depending on how horny I am. If I'm super horny, I become Judas. Like, give me a kiss. That's a reference, by the way, that's a reference to The Passion of the Christ. It's a movie by Mel Gibson. It's where I get all my biblical references. Very, very sexually charged movie. This is the part where Judas identifies Jesus by giving him a kiss so that the Roman soldiers can arrest him, you know. He could have just pointed at him, you know. He could have just said, that's him. But he said, no, I'm going to give him a kiss. I think Judas was into the body of Christ. You know? I like Judas. I think Peter was worse because Peter denied Jesus, and that's unforgivable. That's ghosting, basically. Anyway, back to my Tarzan. I want to talk about him. So he has a lot of tattoos all over his body. He's full of tattoos that I don't understand. I don't know what they mean. He has like a piece of sushi and shit like that. But there was one that I kind of recognized, and I said, well, that's really cool. You have the A for Anarchy tattooed on your chest. And he said, no, this is the A for Avengers. So he's into superheroes. I mean, I don't judge him. It makes sense, you know, because I get why he likes me, because with this haircut, I kind of look like He-Man. Where's my 80s people at? Yeah. Anyway, he was giving me oral sex the other day. I didn't know how to say that. He was giving me oral sex. And when he finished, because he finished, I didn't. When he finished, he looks at me and he was smiling. But it was a weird smile, you know, like not like a superhero smile, more like a Joker smile. And not because I was on my period, okay? That had nothing to do with it. It turns out he had dislocated his jaw. I told you he had a social conscience. I mean, if that's not commitment to a cause, I don't know what it is. I give him an A for motivation. But I think he took it a bit too literally. When I said eat me up, I didn't mean like swallow me whole like the boa constrictor, you know? That's not what I meant. It was too literal. What if I had told him to choke me? I'd be dead. Have you heard of erotic asphyxiation? Yes? I've heard of it. I haven't tried it. But I think if somebody suggested erotic asphyxiation to me, I think I'd be into it. I'd be into it. I'd be like, yeah. Be like, yeah, choke me, control me, suffocate me. Tell me you want to move in with me. Tell me I'm the love of your life. I can't breathe now. Guys, I'm done looking for the love of my life out there. Now I'm focused on the Catalonia region. It turns out my Tinder settings were wrong. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm done looking for the love of my life out there because I realized that the love of my life is me. Thank you. And me is a cunt. Me is demanding. Me is judgmental. It's impossible to have a healthy relationship with me. The sex is great. The sex is great. It's like I read my own mind. Sometimes I surprise myself. You know, I was like, girl, that was amazing. I didn't know I was into alien porn. You never stop knowing yourself. Oh, I'm in a toxic relationship with myself. But at least it's an open relationship. I'm also seeing a therapist. I'm seeing Tarzan as well. And I don't want to say this, that I'm in an open relationship to sound cool. I'm saying it to scout for candidates. Okay? Any interested people? You can meet me later. No, I'm not saying it to sound cool because I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. Like, I'm the jealous kind, you know? Like, the other day, I cried for 2 hours because Tarzan told me he loves his job. That's how bad it is. But, yeah, I think I need to try different kinds of relationships because I realized that the monogamous relationships haven't worked for me. I spent 18 years of my life jumping from one monogamous relationship to the next. I'm like basically polyamorous, just in installments. You know? My therapist said, no, the correct term is serial monogamist. And I like it. I like it. It's like I'm a serial killer of passion. I don't mate for life. I checkmate them. Thank you very much, guys. You've been great.